Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another show vlog. Just here with George, about to get him ready before we head back to Millstreet. He looks very cranky today. He's been in since last night, which is his first night in months because he's living out 24/7 for summer. We're coming to the end of that time now. But there was basically a torrential downpour and a really heavy storm yesterday, so I brought him in, washed him, kept him in for the night nice and cozy with a big massive hay net. They did actually cancel the well, I think they rescheduled the Grand Prix qualifier that was on yesterday because the weather was that bad, so just to give you a bit of a scale. But anyway, gonna get George ready now and head on over to Millstreet, have a look at what's going on, find my ring, etc, etc. Millstreet is my favourite show of all time and I haven't competed there in quite a few years. Lot of years actually, I can't remember exactly why, but it's my most local show and it's my favourite show, so I'm really excited to go. This is actually going to be a 2-day vlog because I'm going today and hello because I'm going today and I'm going again George, I'm going today and I'm going again tomorrow. We're doing 2 90s and yeah, I'm a bit nervous. I wasn't nervous for my last few shows, but I guess this is a different venue, and also I saw a video of a meter class that they did and it was huge. Like, they built it absolutely massive. George, they built it absolutely massive. Now I don't think they're going to build the 90 big, but yeah, it's I have nothing to gauge it off because this is the first 90 they've done all week. Okay, I'm going to get him ready now because he's no patience, do you? So let's get this rug off and see how clean he stayed after his bath. I need to give him more in it. So he stayed actually really clean, except for his lovely white sock on his back leg down there, because he hasn't had haylage or hay in ages, so he's a bit scoury now, which isn't ideal. So I'm going to give him a quick spruce up and then we're going to go. You're actually kind of a bit hyper from being in. George is ready for road. Okay, we just walked my course and the ground is bad. It's like glue. It's rotten.
Sloppy.
These are my shoes from walking through it. Yeah, it's not very nice, but we're going to tack up and try and get in early because I don't want to ride in that ring after there's been loads of people in it because it's just going to get worse. George is all kitted out in his lovely pack horse fly veil, and then this is the saddle pad I picked up in Dublin last week. Haven't worn a white saddle pad in a very long time, so see how it goes. Definitely going to get really dirty in that arena. Okay, let's talk about my first round in Millstreet, which was really not so great. So we had the first fence down. I knew the minute I pointed him at this fence that he was gone very, very green. And I then didn't adapt my riding and ride him the way that he needed to be ridden to get around this course. George is only 5 and he takes a lot of his confidence from the rider. So if you don't ride him to the fence, he's going to question it. And here we had a stop. It was kind of, I probably could have gotten him over it, to be honest, but he started to drag me out to the right. We're just going to reapproach this. I gave him a little tap on the ass just to say, come on now, like, you have a job to do. I don't need any more of this messing, because I don't want him to get into the habit of stopping. Stopping is just a no-go for me. Going a bit green, yeah, completely fine. I understand that. It was a very different venue to anywhere he's been before. There's a very big atmosphere. There's a lot going on. You can't hear it, but in the background, there's like tractors, there's tannoy announcements. There is a lot going on. But regardless of that, he still needs to know that he has to go over the fence. After we had the stop, I kind of drove him at every fence from then on, which isn't the way to go about it either. I'm not happy with how I rode any of this round. I would say the best way to describe my riding is very loose. My leg is just not on. Like, when I watch the videos back, my leg is not wrapped around his sides. It's just wiggling around the place. I'm like a flailing fish. When I came out of this round, I was pretty disappointed with how I rode, to say the least. But I knew we were coming back the next day, which I was really glad of because I knew exactly how I wanted to ride him and the way I wanted to improve for the next day. I needed to make sure that, yes, I had him going forward, but that I had my leg on and I sat up and waited for the fence to come to me. They weren't big fences. He could jump them from a trot, so I didn't need to be flying down to everything. So it wasn't the best round on paper, but we took a lot away from it and it was a big learning curve. We're done. He went very green. So we had one stop and one hole down. And he kind of went around like a train. I haven't watched it back, but it felt really messy. But yeah, I knew the minute I went into the warm-up he was gone really, really green, so I was expecting it to be a bit dodge. and even from the first fence he was trying to run out, and then I gave him a crack on the ass after one, and then he kind of went around the rest of it fine. So it's good that we're coming back in tomorrow, because I think he'll go around much better tomorrow. So it's actually good he's got 2 days of it. But yeah, it was okay. He didn't do anything nasty, he just went very green. This is my boots after it, and this is George. Look at my stirrups. The state of him. I'm not even mad, like he didn't do anything bad, he just went so green the minute he went into the ring. But it's completely different from being back in like a local show like Skellig. Like there's a lot of stuff going on around the edges that he was looking at, and a bit more of an atmosphere, so a load of speakers, loads of announcements, like a lot going on. I think he will go much better tomorrow, so we'll try and go a bit better tomorrow, won't we? Yeah, stuff in your face. I'm gonna go watch some more jumping now, but I think I'm done with vlogging for the day. Okay, that's all the treats. He's absolutely destroyed. He's so dirty. I'm going to wash him now when I go home. Good morning everyone, and welcome to day 2 of my Millstreet vlog. Hello George, how you doing? You gonna be a good boy today? Who knows? I've had a horrible start to the morning. I was reversing my mom's car. No, sorry, I was moving my mom's car out of the way of my box so I could turn my box at home, because we don't have a lot of space, and I reversed it into my horse box, and now I don't think my left indicator is working, so that is a disaster. But we're gonna go anyway, aren't we? Because we don't want to end on yesterday's note. You have no idea that you're going to a second day. He's never been to a 2-day show before. Anyway, I'm late now, so I need to get ready and go. Let's see how clean you are. Go back. Relatively clean. The only bit that's dirty is actually his white socks again, which is good. But no, you can't. You can't open the door. I don't even know if there's any point in. Hello. I don't even know if there's any point in cleaning his socks, to be honest, because the arenas are still going to be mucky. Right lads, we are on the road. It's just me and Piggy today, but we're going to meet Keelan and Rachel at the show. Rachel is there to scream at me and make sure I have my leg on and I keep my contact and I sit up and wait for the fence. That is her purpose, that is her job for the day. So I'm just on my way out the drive there now. I fixed my indicator, thankfully. I feel good though. I think having a not so great day always lights a fire in my belly and makes me want to do better. So today I'm not nervous, I'm just very determined to ride better. Even if we had fences down but I rode well and I was happy with how I rode, then that's fine. I just want to be happy with how I ride today and give George a nice positive experience to finish off Millstreet for him. So fingers crossed we have that. We are here trying to get this open. Hello. Piggy was literally crying the whole way up the drive. She knew where we were. I'm going to go and have a look now and see what my course looks like. Just a little public service announcement. These are the Karen Day and Martin tack cleaning mitts, and they are the handiest things ever for cleaning your boots if you're a lazy person like me. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with another big long voiceover, but I was much happier with this round. We just had the one fence down, so yeah, enjoy.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way.
Okay, we're done. George is all put away and I'm about to go and watch some of the Grand Prix with Rachel. Keelan is gone, but I am much happier with today. I actually found a show jumping jacket somewhere at home. No idea where this has come from, but anyway. So yeah, much happier with today. He had one fence down where honestly he got a pretty good shot to it. He just didn't pick up his legs, so he had that down, but other than that we were clear. And there were a couple of times where he was going very forward and I knew I had to push for a long one or we were going to end up chipping in and having it down. So there was a couple of flyers taken, which is kind of becoming typical for us, to be honest. From Millstreet and I need to unload the car. It's a mess. This is my boot right now. It's an absolute disgrace. George is just eating his dinner in the stable and then he's going out back into the field, back to enjoy his freedom of being out 24/7 for another maybe 6 weeks or so, I suppose. I don't know how much longer they're going to be out 24/7, to be honest. I guess it depends on when they run out of grass. I looked back at the videos of my round, much happier than I was yesterday. I still feel like I need just a little bit more in the bitting department. Like this, dirty now, obviously I need to clean it, but this is a bit that he has currently. So it's literally just a snaffle with a little roller in the middle, a loose ring. And he has this gel bit guards on it, the Aquavallo ones, because he loves those and he's much happier in his mouth since I put those on the bit. But I just feel like I need just a touch more. Like I don't want to overbit him. I don't want to have something very heavy in his mouth because he's not like dangerously strong or anything. I just feel like there are times where I want to sit up and wait and he doesn't want to wait, so he keeps going on that very forward stride where he almost feels like as we come into the fence he's kind of leaning his head down and like pulling his head out away from me. I don't even know if you can see it on the videos, but it just feels like he's pulling the reins out of my hands almost, and then I'm kind of left with no choice but to go on an absolute flyer, because if I was able to sit and check him I'd get another stride in. But then we're kind of at the point where he's going at a speed that we can either take a flyer or get very close, and I'm like, okay, go, because I know if he takes the flyer he won't knock it and it looks messy. I just feel like if I had something a touch stronger, I need to have a look into it, because again I don't want to overbit him. I don't want to have a lot in his mouth, and it's something that I definitely only need for jumping, to be honest, only jumping out at a show. Just so I have that little tiny bit of extra control that I can take a check and keep the power underneath me rather than him running on a bit. Yeah, I think that might help. But this is the bit he's been in for a very long time. I've never ever competed him in anything else. I've never jumped him in anything else, I don't think. So it's something we'll have to play around with at home and see, and then hopefully we can find something maybe that I just use when I'm out competing. I'm not really sure. I am going to get this all unloaded. I'm going to leave the stable cleaning and stuff until tomorrow because it is currently 5:30 and I have to leave for work at 7:30. I've been awake since 9 AM and I'm working a night shift tonight, so I'm going to be very tired, but I'm going to very quickly unload my car, get the box off, and we will leave the stable cleaning until tomorrow. But yeah. You ready? Hello, handsome. We are heading back out to the field with a very exuberant George. He is mad to get back out. I think he missed his friend, so we are going to end the vlog here. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. I have absolutely no idea what that would be, but hopefully it won't be too long coming. So yeah, bye from me and George.